What is up, Yarka Nation? Welcome back to another video. Okay, today's video, this is a very requested video. I did the part 1 to this video like 2 weeks ago, and I wanted to do this a lot sooner, but I had a trip to Texas, which I brought back about, so that was worth it. Just training and everything, so I kind of got a little bit busy. But today I'm going to be telling you guys how to post good videos for your TikTok or Instagram platforms. How to post good videos of you, especially in training. A lot of people, when they first start off, they don't really have too much big ideas on what kind of content they want to create, so the first thing they go to is posting clips of them training, which is okay. That's okay, but it's only going to get you to a certain extent. If you do it properly though, it could help your numbers by a lot. So to start off, what kind of videos we're talking about? We're talking about like bag videos, videos on the pads with another pad holder, videos of sparring too. You can put sparring if you really want to, or of your fights. You can also do just general training videos, like a video of you running or whatever. Something that has to do with boxing or MMA or jiu-jitsu or whatever your sport is. So yeah, I'm not like a jiu-jitsu artist or whatever, so I don't know like you're grappling another man or whatever. I don't know if you want to post a video of that. Anyways, step number 1, you're gonna record the video. But to record the video, you want to have good quality. So you don't want to record it on like your old like toaster phone. And you can, I mean, if that's all you got, then do it, yeah. But you want to record the video in good quality. When I say that, is try to do everything that you can to put it in good quality. So for example, don't put it in 0.5. 0.5, a lot of people record in 0.5. That's going to make your video quality really bad. Another thing, you don't want to zoom in a little bit. If you can, you want to keep at the standard zoom. So whoever's recording you, try to get them to move closer or farther, but don't zoom in or out. Another thing is, you would rather have good lighting. So good lighting will get it pushed out more. People will watch it longer. You want to have good lighting. You want to be able to be seeing what's going on. That's what I mean by having a good quality video. You want it to look good. You want it to look like professional, not like some random kid made it, you know? Now the biggest thing in recording a good video, we're still on part 1. The biggest thing is having yourself in the middle. So you don't want yourself to be in the corner, and then if you're hitting a bag, you don't want yourself to be in the corner and then the whole boxing bag's in the center of the video. No one's watching for the boxing bag. They don't want to see the boxing bag, okay? You can't even see who's hitting the boxing bag, especially if it's like a big bag. A lot of times, like my friends, when they used to record, or even when I started recording, I'd have like the bag in the middle, and then I'd have myself all the way in the corner, and especially on the right hand corner, which is very bad because that's covered by the like and the share buttons and everything. In general, you want yourself in the middle and you want the bag in the side. Sometimes I record videos and I'm all in the middle and the bag is barely shown. Like you want to have it so where the bag's in the side and then you're in the middle. Same thing with the pad holder. If you're hitting pads, you want the pad holder in the side, you want yourself in the middle. You are the main subject that people are watching you, especially for this first type of video that we're going to talk about. And another thing, when I say in the middle, it doesn't just mean in the middle of the video like horizontally. I'm talking about also vertically. You don't want to be all the way at the top, or you want to be too short. You don't want, if you're like a short guy, you don't want like a 6-foot guy holding it all the way up here, or even like someone your own height. You don't want them holding it all the way up there. You want them maybe holding a camera over here, or if you're setting it up to where you are in the middle of the video, you're not this low and then there's this much space in the top of the video, you know? You don't want your head to be all the way at the bottom and then all that free space. You don't want too much free space on the top. You want to be in the center of the video. Now, step number 2, the length of the video that you're posting. Now, a general rule I try to follow is stay under 13 or 12 seconds. Stay under that. You don't want to go too much higher than that, because especially platforms like TikTok are all algorithm based. They don't really reward posting that long of a content. They don't want people posting that long videos because people swipe away probably halfway through the video, so that's only 50% watched or even less. So you want to keep it as short as possible. The shorter the better, especially for Instagram. Now, this matters a lot more on TikTok than it does on Instagram, but I'm going to assume that you guys are recording for both, so you're going to record a video and then post it on both TikTok and Instagram. Instagram, you can get away with it a little bit more where it's a little bit longer, but TikTok, you really want to follow that guideline of keeping it as short as possible. Now, if it is a very good video and it's like 14 seconds and it's like a very good video, you think like you're popping off in it or whatever, and like there's not too many like gaps in between and very well edited, then yeah, you can post it. There's some exceptions, but in general, I'm talking about you want the video around like 8 or 7 or 9 seconds. You want it around there. Now, there's 2 types of videos. So those 2 rules apply to both of these videos, but in different ways. The first type of video we're going to talk about is just general training videos, like a plain training video. You don't really have too many ideas on what you want to do. You just want to post a training video. Especially a lot of people, like I said earlier, they're just starting out and they want to get some rhythm. They just want to get some momentum. They just want to be consistent. They might not have all the ideas that they want, but they're going to figure out on the way, and that's totally fine. You can do that. But we got to talk about a couple things that are specific to this type of video. So this type of video I'm talking about, like just a video of you hitting the bag or just hitting the pads, and you don't want to put anything on it, any words, or it's not about anything. It's just about you hitting the bag. It's like exactly what you might think it is, just you training. Now, the first thing you want to think about is not cutting the video up too much. You'd rather have a video of you, like a 7-second video of you hitting the bag well and like it looking good, rather than cutting it up every 2 seconds, which is another type of, that works well for other types of videos. If you're recording a video, you want to try to find the best parts. Obviously, you're going to try to post the best type of video that you have, so longer clips work better. So for example, a full 8 seconds of you hitting the bag and moving around it and doing well on it, or a good 8-second clip of sparring, you know, or pad work or whatever it is. You try not to cut it too much. You kind of leave people watching, so they see something at the start and then they're watching something that pops off at the start, like a good combo or something, and then they watch for a little bit, you moving around, hitting it more. You also want in the video not to leave too much space, because people's attention spans are frying. Let's be honest, we're in 2025. Like, all these kids that are watching you, they have like a 2.3 seconds attention span, so you want to finish that as fast as possible. But for these type of videos where you're selling yourself, like we talked about in the other video, you are the main subject, people are watching for you. You want to make yourself not only in the middle of the video, but you also want to center it around you. People are watching your bag video, they're watching you hit the bag, they're watching whatever your name is, Joe.
Give me Joe. I don't fucking know who's Joe. Who's Joe?
What? You want them to watch what you're doing. Now, for this type of video, you can also do music or no music. You can put a sound or no sound. It doesn't really matter. Sometimes videos that have like a loud pop, like for example, if you're hitting one of the loud bags and you have small gloves and you're making loud pops, that would do better. But if you want to put music, this type of thing, like you can put trending or non-trending music. It doesn't matter too much. Put a sound that you like that fits along well with the video, and also keep the sound of the real video on so they can hear the punches and everything. Or not, it depends. I think that sometimes it would make the video look better, so you try them both out. Try it with the sound fully, try it with both 50-50, mix it up. Now, for this type of video, you also don't really want to put a text, because we're talking about like a plain video. But if you want, you can put like a short text, like for example boxing, and then like a heart emoji or whatever. Like some people do that type of stuff, like especially those Soviet TikTok and Instagram content creators, they like, post some like random ass music. It's like them doing footwork or whatever, something like that. Or you could put some statement that you want, just a couple words, or you can put nothing. This is type of video that I'm just putting it for those type of people that want to just post training and they just want to do it in a good way to maximize their success rate. If you do put a text, you don't want it to be too big. You want to keep it small to minimal, especially for this type of video. It's not really in their face. You don't want it to be too in their face. You want them to kind of look for it. Only for this type of video though. Now, the pros and cons with this type of video. This type of video has a way lower chance of blowing up. We'll say that right from right now. You're not gonna get like 1 million views on this video unless you're maybe Hunter Ben, and over time people start watching, kill the bag, and it looks good. Even then, you're not gonna blow up with this type of video, but there's some pros to it. You get steadier follow rate. For example, you'll get a higher follow rate for this type of video than for another video. So you might get 2,000 views on this video, but you'll get 5 or 10 followers, as opposed to another video that will get a lot more views, but it will get a lower follow rate, if that makes sense. So another video might get 10k, and it's not this type of video, but it'll only get like 7 followers or 10 followers or even 20 followers. This type of video will have a higher follow rate. The percentage of people that view it following the video will be higher than another type of video. But the thing is, you're not gonna get that many new viewers. So it's a good type of video every now and then for people to watch you and know you and follow you, but it's not something to depend on. It's not gonna be the thing that's gonna blow you up long term and really get you that all those followers and all those people know you. It's more of like a steady follower type thing. Now let's talk about the next type of video. It's like a background training video. You've seen a lot of these videos on my profile. So for example, it's just me hitting the bag and then there's a text in the middle. Like for example, how do I explain to non-boxers that using your left hand is more important than using your right hand if you're orthodox? Some type of statement that I come up with. I don't usually steal these ideas. People steal them off me, but I just come up with these type of ideas and I put myself in the background hitting the bag or hitting the pads or hitting the wall bag or shadow boxing or skipping or whatever. The subject is me, but not too much. The subject is mostly the text. That's the main subject, is the idea that you're putting around. So in the other type of video, the subject is you. It's fully you. In this type of video, you want to make yourself as much as a subject as you can, but you know that the main subject is the text that you're talking about. In reality, in this type of video, you're just a filler. You're just there for the movement in the back, for the sound maybe of your punches, and people will watch you, you know, and they'll subconsciously know you and whatever, but it's not the type of follower. It's like they know your personality and they're following you and whatever. In the other video, I told you to not to cut it up too much. This type of video, you kind of do want to cut it up a lot. Like I said, I want the video around 8 seconds, lower if I can. So I'm going to cut it up as much as possible. I'll cut up all the parts that I'm like punching and then cut them up so it looks like nice and it's compact. I want the viewer to keep watching the whole time. I know that the attention span, especially for this type of video, is not going to be too long. So I want always constant action, constant action. So like I said, less than 12 seconds, I'd say aim for 7 to 9 seconds. Some videos, it depends. Like as you get better, you'll know video, for example, if it's a video making a statement and asking a question, for example, that's gonna like engage people to comment, then you can kind of play around and increase the length of the video because you know people are gonna be busy commenting, so you can kind of get away with that. The more seconds you can get that people are watching is better, but the thing is you don't want too much seconds and then like less people watching, so you want to max out the percentage of people watching all the way to the end. You're not gonna get 100%, of course, but you want to get as much as you can. Now for the text placement, I like to put it in the middle leftish area. I'll put a couple examples in the video right now. I don't know why, I just feel like it works better if I put it in the right side. It's covered by the like button, the share button. I like to put it there, or I like to put it in the middle. If I'm putting it in the leftish area, I make it a little bit bigger sometimes, but you don't want to make it too big where it's like popping out of the screen or it's like covering the description on the bottom. You want to make it look professional. You know, I see a lot of people posting and it's like, I get that you're still starting out, but if it's been like a couple months, like make it look aesthetically pleasing. Don't make it look so obviously bad. Make it too big or putting it on the side or like half the text is like popping out the screen or whatever. Try to make it like look good. If you're putting in the middle, I'd say maybe make it a little bit smaller, but I like to put it in that left bottom middle-ish area, but it depends. Now the biggest thing is you don't want to cover the subject. So if the video is about maybe like gloves or whatever, you don't really want to cover the whole glove that you're punching with the text. Or if the video is about headgear or whatever, you don't want to be having the text on your head. In general, you just want the text to not be covering anything important. So you don't want the text on your head or like on your forehead or whatever. You want it somewhere like middle leftish area. You can put it on the top too, depending on the video, depending on where you have space. You don't want to ever cover the subject. I know I said the subject is not you, it's the text in this video, but still, at the end of the day, you don't want to cover yourself too much. For a sound, I'd rather put a trending sound on these type of videos. You can put like a song that you like. In reality, I'd say pick a trending song, pick a trending sound on TikTok, especially on TikTok, and then post that video there and post it on Instagram. Having a trending sound will push it out a lot farther. Not only will people be watching because it's a trending sound they're always listening to, but also TikTok and Instagram will push it out more because it is a trending sound. Now this type of video will get followers too, but it won't get the same follow ratio as the other type of video. The good thing about this type of video is it has a lot of potential to blow up. It has a lot of potential for people to share it, for people to comment, people to follow. Now it doesn't build the same type of loyal fans as the training video. I'm not saying that that one will build a lot of good loyal fans, but I'm saying it won't build people that are really following for you. For example, if you do a video where you're doing a day in the life, or where you're breaking down something, or where you're reviewing something, it's not going to do the same, but it still will get you good followers. Now it really depends. Maybe the video that you are posting, this type of video with the background of you training, it can get you some loyal followers. Maybe if you're talking about an idea or something that really resonates to the viewer and they associate it with you, even the text, the subject is a text, but it kind of relates to you in the video and it connects to you, then you can also get good authentic followers that will actually follow you. But like I always say, even in the other video, I like to mix it up personally. I like to mix it up with all types of content, and I recommend you guys do it too. Obviously start out, maybe you might not be able to, but mixing up is very important. At the end of the day, you don't want just followers, 50k good followers, and 100k like just random followers that followed me from one video that blew up. Because at the end of the day, you want to build something lasting, especially you as a fighter. You want to build your brand. Eventually you want people to buy your tickets, buy your pro fights, and then help you get into promotions or whatever. You want good followers. You don't want to be like one of those guys that blows up for a year and then after a year they're all of a sudden irrelevant because their content was trending but now it's not trending. You know, the trends change. The things that are viral right now are not viral in another time. So you want people to follow you as a person, because you as a person, whatever you do, they're gonna follow you, they're gonna support you. But if they're supporting something that you do or the type of video that you do, or like it's not really gonna translate the way you want it to. That's why I have Yarka Nation. You know what I'm saying? Yarka Nation, they're all loyal. Bro, I went to Texas, I've got Yarka Nation fans even there, like in a whole other country. And what am I even doing? Like, they support me during my fights, they support me during everything, you know what I'm saying? But back to the main topic, you want people to focus on you. You want to mix it up and you want people to focus on you and focus on your brand. Like I said, this is just a one part video. I can do more parts later on. When you start off and you kind of get some traction, you can incorporate some more ways to get people to know you, like doing lives, posting stories, posting reaction type videos, YouTube videos, and whatever. But we're gonna save that to another video. Thank you guys for watching. Comment any questions you guys have, subscribe for more, like the video, let me know what you guys want to see next. I'm trying to post a lot more consistently on YouTube, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.